नहीं 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 नहीं, ये उनका आपने जो नंबर दिया उनको फोन किया, फिर उन्होंने पता नहीं कहाँ राधा कुंड से मंगाया और मिल गई। जय बाबा गणपत जय। बोलो वृंदावन बिहारी लाल की जय। जय हो बड़े गोसाई जी महाराज की जय। भाई ये कृपा में तभी तो। श्री गोविंद जय जय गोपाल जय जय गोविंद जय जय गोपाल जय जय श्री राधा रमण हरि गोविंद जय जय श्री राधा रमण हरि गोविंद जय जय गोविंद जय जय गोपाल जय जय गोविंद जय जय गोपाल जय जय राधा रमण हरि गोविंद जय जय श्री राधा रमण हरि गोविंद जय। बोलो श्री राधा मदन मोहन देव जी की जय। श्री भावनासार संग्रह ग्रंथ की जय। श्री निताय गौर हरि ओम नमो भगवते पुराण पुरुषोत्तमाय। ओम जयति पराशर सूनु सत्यवती हृदय नंदनो व्यासो यस्यास्य कमलगल्तम वाग्मय ममतम जगत्पेवती विश्वसर्ग विसर्गादि नवलक्षण लक्षितम श्री कृष्णाक्षम परम धाम जगद्धाम नमामि तत्। वंदेहम श्री गुरु श्री उत्पदकमलम श्री गुरु वैष्णवांश्च श्री रूपम साग्र जातम सह गण रघुनाथान्वितम तम सजीवम साद्वैतम सावधूतम परिजन सहितम श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य देवम श्री राधा कृष्ण पादान सह गण ललिता श्री विशाखान्वितांश्च आयान लंबित भुजौ कनकावदातौ संकीर्तनैक पितरौ कमलायताक्षौ विश्वंभरौ द्विजवरौ युगधर्मपालौ वंदे जगत्प्रियकरौ करुणावतारौ नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयन्तीरयेत्। वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्यैव च पत्तानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। हे श्री सनातन प्रभु करुणाम्बराशे हे रूप दुर्गति जनैक दयावलोक हे अत्युग्र सुमते रघुनाथ यादासो श्री जीव में कुरुकमंद मते दयांतरा। बोलो वृंदावन बिहारी लाल की परम मंगल। श्री भावनासार संग्रह very very auspicious Sri Bhavanasara Sangraha, a excellent collection from various Samadhi Bhasha of Rishigan. Sri Siddha Krsnadasa Baba has collected those jewels and a very great beautiful garland of asta-kaliya-lila smaran. The remembrance and meditation of Ashtayam Seva is now given by a way of that is given by Sri Siddha Krsnadasa Babaji Maharaj Tatapada. Previously, he was meditating that Sri Shamsundar is drawing or painting on the Shriyam of Sri Vishwanandani. And Sri Vishwanandani does not want any decoration. She is herself very, very much attractive, very much beautiful. Even then, Sri Shamsundar is, while Sri Shamsundar with his love, Sri Shamsundar is painting her and is drawing the chandan and the design. And at that time, sometime to make a rectification, sometime to change the design, Sri Shamsundar on this protect or by this way, Sri Shyamsundar is, by this excuse, he is continuously touching the Shriyang of Sri Bhavanasara and getting very much trembling and perspirated also. Both Ashri and Sakhi are seeing the Shobha of Sri Yugal Sarkar, the Milan of Sri Yugal Sarkar, joining of Sri Yugal Sarkar. And that was an excellent gift, excellent bliss of Sri Yugal to Sakhi. Then, in any way, in this way or that way, they finished the drawing. And now the Shukla is suggesting Sri Yugal Sarkar. He says suggesting Yugal Sarkar, and it is 86th shlok. That is from Krishna Bhavanamrita of Sri Vishwanath Chakravarti. That collection is from. Birha Bikalya Tachaya Dune Ake Kathamapi Dar Labdha Sheshya Nidriyava Ushashi Nacha Bihatum Hanta Shaktam Khagastam Tadapi Vidadhu Abhyam Viprayuktam Sonanta. So both Shuk, Dakshin and Vichakshan, both Shuk is are suggesting Sri Yugal Sarkar. O Prabhu, Virha Vikalya Tachaya Dune Akim. This bed is now disturbed. Punya became the old one, used one, and Birha Vikalya Tachaya. And now this Shaya is Birha Vikal. She is thinking that soon Sri Priyalal will leave us. So please do not accept this. So this is not a new Shaya. So now you accept the new Shaya that is waiting, both of you, in your homes. So, so you go there and not use this used one Shaya. So Birha Vikalya Tachaya Duneyakim. So which is Dunya means used one. So leave it. Kathamapi dar labdha shleshya nidriyava. I know that if you will embrace each other, then dar labdha ashleshya, by getting a slight embrace, embracing, then nidriyava, and you will get a little slight nidra, but that nidra will not work. So that is also in vain. That will be proved in vain. So it is not also not very much required. So dar labdhaya, that means ishat, slightly. Labdhaya ashleshya, by that ashlesh, by this embracing, nidriyava. So that will not be very much useful also. Ushasi nacha bihatum hanta shaktav. I know that this is morning and na bihatum hanta shaktav. You are not able to leave this Shaya and that ashlesh, that embracing. So both things you cannot leave at this time, because you are very much interested and involved in that. You want that, you are desiring that, those two things. a slight sleeping as well as a garh, a deep embrace. Not deep, but a slight embrace, even then. Tadapi vidadu abhyam viprayuktam swanantaha. Even then, those both shook, Daksha and Vichakshan. They both shook the parrots. Vidadhu abhyam viprayuktam. They made Sri Radha Krishna separate, swanantaha, making a noise. Swananta means making a noise. And they was giving this argument that this Shaiya will not work and will not give a great joy to you for a long time. And the thing that is not permanent, that should not be accepted. So, aganit kul nishtha, ma nukunje saishtha. Parihara surtagnaha swapam udgaccha shigram samjani sabvesheshaha pashya doshavsheshaha purnagat samadham bandhu vargasya badham. Aganit kul nishtha. Not regarding the kul nishtha, the pride of your kul. So otherwise the chastiseness or ninda can be appear in samaj, in society. So aganit, you are not regarding the kul nishtha.
Reputation.
Yes, yes.
The reputation of the family.
Yes, 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 reputation of the family, yes. So, aganit kul nishtha, the kul nishtha, reputation of the family, you are not regarding that. So, aganit, not counting, kul nishtha. Ma kunje, nukunje shaishtha. Otherwise, it will create chastising, criticism, or ninda in samaj, in society. So, man kunje saishtha, don't sleep in Nukunj. Parihara surtagnam swapam. And if you will sleep here, then you will not even join, you will not even meet. So this nidra is also suratagnam. Surat means your meeting. It will a badha, it will be a hindrance in it. It will remove the meeting. So if you will sleep, then you cannot get the relishment of each other. The madhurya swad, the sweetness of each other, you will not get. So, so neither the nidra due to the laziness in the morning that is working here, that is of use, any use, and neither the shaya is very much useful. So parihar suratagnam, parihar means sleep. Suratagnam, that means when you cannot meet each other. Swapam. So that swapam, that sleeping, also you should give up it. Udgacha shigram. And now udgacho, wake up. Shigram, immediately. Samajana savvisheshaha, pashya doshavsheshaha. Samajani, savvisheshaha. Just to see, mainly just see that dosha avsheshaha. Dosha means night is over. Avshesh means over. So, samjani samvisheshaha. It is very much clear. Samvishesh means the qualities are now very much clear. that the morning has arrived. So samjana savishesha. Samjana means it has arrived. Savishesha means with its qualities. The morning has arisen. The samjana savishesha. Pashya dosha avishesha. Just see that dosha is ratri is avishesha is finished. Kurgat samadham bandhuvargasya kurna gat samadham. Now the so many doubts are there, but all persons who are residing in Shri Gosht in your homes, they are getting samadham. They are getting the solution of it. They are thinking the solution of it that still they are tired and sleeping in their homes, not in the Vrindavan. Vrindavan Nikunj. So, Gata Samadham, because all persons related to you at your home, they are getting the solution. They have this solution that Sri Radha Krishna is sleeping there. So Gat Samadhan, they have get the Samadhan, the solutions. So Nakuru Gat Samadhan Bandhavargasya Badham, the pira, the disturbance that is now so far has been solved. You does not revive them. Otherwise, it will revive. So Nakuru Gat Samadham Bandhavargasya Badham. The Bandhavar, your relatives are whatever they got disturbances or doubts, but they have already got the solution of them, and now they are thinking that just let them sleep, and they are with us. But if you will not be there, then it will become a very disturbing for you and for the reputation of your families. So Nakuru Gata Samadham Bandhavargasya Badham. So Agrit Pulnishtha, not counting the reputation of your Kul, Ma Nukunje Sahishtha. Don't sleep in this Nukunj. Parihar Surtagnam Swapam. Parihar Swapam. Leave this nidra, give up this nidra. Swap means nidra, sleeping. That Surtagnam, that is anti, that is against the meeting of you both. Because while you are sleeping, then you are not getting the surat, that means meeting. So, Parihar Surtagnam. Udgachya Shigram. Now, awake immediately. Samjana Samishesha. Pashya Dosha Vishesha. Samdesha means fully. The morning has samjan. The morning has appeared. And Dosha Avishesha. And the Ratri is over. Kurunagat Samadham. Bandhuvargasya. The Bandhuvar, those have some doubts and separation, the sorrow of separation, but they are getting its solution that Shri Krishna is and Shri Radhika may be sleeping and they are not still awaking. So they are getting the remedy and the solution of that separation. But Nakuru Bandhavargasya Badham. Now you should not revive that badha, that difficulty to Bandhavar. So you go there. Iyam ajanit digaindri drishyatam devi. O Devi, O Shri Radhike, Jai Ho, Jai Ho. Digaindri. Just see on the east. East is considered as the direction of Indra. So Aindri means Purva Disha. It is the master of Purva Disha is East is Indra. Master of West is Varun. Master of North is Sri Chandrama or Kuber. And master of South is Yam. So Indri is East, Varuni is West, and Kaveri or Som of Som Chandrama is North, and the Yami is the South. So Iyam Ajani Dig Aindri Drishatam Devi. Oh Devi, just see that now the Purva Disha is very much clear. Iyam Ajani Drishatam Ajani. That means it is visible. The Purva Disha is now visible. In night, the Disha was not visible. Dishas or directions are not visible. But now they are clearly being seen. So, Iyam Ajani Digendri Drishatam Devi. Sandri Bhavat Arunin Dhara. Now the redishness of East is getting concrete. So Sandri, it is getting thicker, dense. Yes. So Sandri Bhavat Arunim Dhara. It's Arunim Dhara, its redishness is now concentrate. Tat Padabjan dense. Tat Padabjan Tara. And it is just similar to the your feet. As your feet is right, in the same way, this Purva Disha is also right. So, reddish. So, the similarity is to the simile is to your feet. So Purva Disha is Upame and your feet are Upman. Yes. And always Upman is better than the Upame. So Uttam Upman is always given, not the Adham of Upman. Uttam Upma is always Uttam, not to the lower thing. Yes, yes. Al Upma, simile. Simile. And simile is where by chamatkar some equality is similarity is being shown. So that. Prasfutam sundaram samyam upama iti abhidhyate. The definition of upma or simile is prasfutam, that should be very much clear and full of
wonder.
Bismay, yes, wonder. Bismay, prasfutam. And it should be sundar as well as beautiful also. So prasfutam means very clear and getting the some wonder, showing some wonder, extinguishedness, and samyam, sundar, it should be sundar. Such type of upma is the similarity is called upma. That if I say that my this finger is like this finger, that is the simile is there. The comparison is there, but there is no prasfutam and sundaram. The sundarness is not. So it cannot be. It will not be said a figure of speech. It will not be counted in figure of speech. It is only a comparison. The length of my this finger is similar to this.
Yeah.
There is no chamatkar.
Yes.
So chamatkar should be there.
Huh.
My one eye is like this, the other one, that is not chamatkar.
Hmm.
But the eyes are just like the petal of a lotus. That is there is chamatkar. So this is called simile. So the main thing is chamatkar. Astonishment. 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 So, like your feet, if the Purva Disha is reddish. Iyam apicha baraki, satvara chakravaki. And just seeing this poor chakravaki, chakvi, is parimilate rathange. Now is joining to rathang, the chakravaki. The she chakravaki is joining to he chakravaki. So in this way, because it is considered that in morning, the chakravaki and chakravaki, in daytime, chakravaki and chakravaki, both are joined, and in night they get separation. So one lives on the bank, other bank, and she lives on the other bank. But in morning, they both meet. So here saying, Iyam apicha varaki satvara chakravaki. This varaki means poor. This poor chakravaki is now getting the company, joining with chakravaki.
Chakra ko rathang kyun?
Rathang, chakra and rath is the same thing.
Acha.
So chakravak, sometimes he rolled in this play.
Aha. Okay.
So sometimes he rolls like chakra,
Okay.
like wheel. Yes, yes. So chakravak. So paramilate rathange, jat vichhed bhange. And now his separation is finished. And it is the time of their joining. Again, Iyam ajana dirgaindri drishyatam. Dik aindri. That means the direction of Indra. Now, even drishyatam ajani is visible, clearly. So now it is morning, and in morning, Purva Disha is clearly being seen. Sandri Bhavat Arunam Dhara, and its reddishness is being very much concentrate, dense. So the Sandri Bhavati, the red color is getting much more dense. And Tatpadabjamkara, and it is just similar to your feet, your AV or your feet. Or Iyamapicha Baraki Satvara Chakravaki. And this poor Chakravaki is very much hasty now, because she is meeting with his Chakravak. Jat Vichhed Bhange, and his Vichhed separation is now finished, over. Api tavu mukushobham apta kamot lobha. Apar kalit kamaha. Swam bapus tyaktu kamaha. Charam shikhar shringam. Prapya pashyaiv tungam. Vijat shashadharostam. Bare adhyakastam. And now just see that this Chandrama, this moon is ready to perform suicide. And he wants to just jump from the peak of Astachal, and he wants to make his life finished. So, Iyam apibat mukushobham aptum, because she tried in many ways to get the similarity of your face But Hesh Radhike, she could not even to get that similarity. So api tav mukhshobham aptum. Aptum means to achieve, to get the shobha of your face. Kamot lobha. And she was very much desired, have the keen desire to achieve the beauty of your face, similarity of your face. But apavakalit kamaha. He did not get his desire fulfilled. Aparikalit kamaha. His kamna was not fulfilled. So now, being very much disturbed and very much hopeless, she is bapustyaktu kamaha. He has decided that I will finish my life.
Suicide.
So made suicide. So swam bapustyaktu kamaha. Charam shikhar shringam prapyo. And now he has climbed on the peak of the mount of Astachal. Charam shikhar means Astachal. Astachal is a peak of the Lokalok Parvat. So where sun rises, that peak is called Udayachal, and where sun sets, that peak is called Astachal. So Charam means the last corner of that Lokalok Parvat. He has reached there. So Charam Shikhar Shringam Prapya. Pashiv Tungam, the highest Tung peak of that Parvat, that mountain, he has received. And Brijat Shashadharaha, this Shashadhar, Shashadhar means who have the mark of a Shash, a Khargosh or a Hiran, a rabbit or in him. So the Chandrama is called Shashadhar. So there is a black dot in Chandrama, and that is considered to be Shash or Hiran. Mrigank. The Mrigank and Shashdhar, these two are the names of Chandrama. Yes. So this Shashdhar Tam is now, Shashdhar is now, Brijati is ready to jump. So Vare Adya Kastam, nobody can reach there on at the moment, so that they can check him. So Kahabare, now nobody is there to check him. And he is just going to make suicide. So Utpreksha Alankar is very beautifully here described. Utpreksha. So in Sanskrit epics, this is also a quality of Sanskrit epics, Mahakavya or Kavya, that there the Prakriti nature is described. The various positions of nature at various times are described, and that is also a part of Mahakavya. And by this description, sometimes a poet gives a message to society, and sometimes he gets a chance to express his skill, his kabishat, his power. Again, apivat mukhshobham aptum, as if the Chandrama is very much eager to get the similarity of your face, shobha, your beauty. But ati lobha, he was very much greedy, so he want to get that shobha of your face, but apavakalit kamaha, his desire was not fulfilled. So swam bapuhu tyakta kamaha, he want to give up his body. Charam Shakhar Shringam Prapya. And now he has reached to the Astachal, the peak of Astachal. That is Tungam, very high, highest. So Tung means highest. Vrijat Shasdharostam. And in this way, this Shasdhar, Chandrama is going, Astam is finished himself. Bari Adya Kastam. Who is there? Who can check him? So nobody. Bari means check. Kahatam. Who will check him? Sumukh Naina Mudram. Munchi. ठाकुर जी के बोध देखे थे ना ठाकुर जी श्रृंगार जी बनाए ठाकुर जी she has prepared some shringar so sumukhi nayana mudram munch nirdhui mudram o sumukhi nayana mudram muncho. Now you leave your sleeping swa nayana mudram munch Nirdhui Nidram. Then Mudram means closing of your eyes should be given up. Nirdhui Nidram. And you should remove your Nidra. So Nirdhui Nidram, you should keep it away from you. Nirdhui. Yes. So shaking Nirdhui by shaking Nidra or removing Nidra. Kalay Badan Masam. Just see the faces of your Sakhi, your friends. Vidyat Udyot Bhasam. Those are just like the lightning. So Vidyat Udyot, the light of lightning, is similar to their faces. Yes.
Effulgent.
Yes. So that is similar. So Vidyut Udyot, the lightning of the lightning is light of lightning. Avasam is similar. Rati Bhigal Bhusham, Best Paryatst Besham. Bil Tan Etaha Swam Bhajantam Sameta. They are very much eager to serve now you. Rati Bhigalit Bhusham. While you have getting the meeting with Sri Shamsundar, then you are not caring to your clothing even. So Rati Bhigalit Bhusham. You are neither conscious to your clothes and your ornaments. So in meeting, Biglit means removed or they are disturbed. Bhusha means your abhusha. And Besta Paryasta Vesham. And the Paryasta Vesham, your clothing was also disturbed. Bilulat and your Shriyang, your body, limbs are also bilulit. They are getting very much thin. So bilulit. So they are also getting thin or meshed. They are some yes, injured, but meshed, bruised in this. So your body's so various limbs, those are also pressed now. So Billatan, not crushed, something meshed.
Slightly.
Yes, slightly. Yeah. So Billatanam etam, Twam Bhajantam, they want to serve you now. They all Sakhi, they want to serve you. So, O Sumukhi, that means O Sundari, who has the very beautiful face, Man Mudram Muncho. Now leave the closing of your eyes. the action of closing your eyes, now you should leave it. That means open your eyes. Nirdhu nidra. And you make your nidra away. Kalay badan masam. Just see the faces of these Sakhigan. Vidyut udyot bhasam. The shining like lightning is coming of them. Rati Bigulit Bhusham. Your abhushan, your ornaments are now disturbed due to the meeting with Sri Shamsundar. And Vyasta Paryasta Besham, your besh, your dress is also Vyasta Paryasta, is also disturbed. Bilatan, your body is somewhat crushed. Bill. So at that time, etam twam bhajantam. So they want to serve you, sameta, in a group. Being in a group and being collectively, they want to serve you. So this is a description and Swabhav that is there. The Swarup of Sri Radharani is at the morning. It is described. And it is a Lakshita Naika. There is in Ashtanayika, one Naika is Lakshita. Lakshita means who is recognized by gestures that she has got the meeting with Sri Shamsundar. So that is Lakshita Naika. Nijkar Paripushta, Pasyasayan Pravishta, Shashimukhi Lalta Gihi, Sannidhav Te Purangi. And now he is describing those Pakshi, Shuk Sarika, both are describing to Sri Radharani. And they are suggesting and they are warning Sri Radharani to go and to leave this place and go to their homes. And here they are describing the Korangi, a deer, she deer. So there is a Korangi, and wherever Sri Radharani goes, she follows her because she has the similarity of the eyes. And Swayuthadeva Sanshay, it is very natural that if a person has some similarity, then they get a group. So in this way, the Korangi is always follows Sri Radharani. So Surang Mrga and Surangi Korangi. So wherever Sri Krishna goes, the Surang Mrga follows him. And wherever Sri Radharani goes, then Surangi Mrgi follows her. And seeing that Sri Suranga Mrgi is standing and waiting on the gate of this Nukunja, Sakhi immediately got this notice that Sri Krishna is here. So it is a gesture of this, that Sri Krishna is here. So this is also a sanket that Sri Krishna is here. And in the same way, the Korangi is there. So he is indicating that Korangi. Nij kar paripushta, pashyasayam pravishta. Oh, you have fed this Korangi by your own hands. You have taken the grass, O Shri Radhike, you have taken the grass, bunch of grass, and by your hand you fed it to this Korangi. So Nijkar paripushta, by your hand, this Korangi is, this sheep, deer is paripushta, is nourished. Pashyasayam pravishta. Just see, she has come here. In Vrindavan, everyone is surrendered in the same path. This is the way of living in Vrindavan, that every moment and everything should be surrendered to Sri Krishna. Bhavadvait, Priyadvait and Dravyadvait. Everything is for Sri Krishna. everywhere they will reflect their bhav, see the reflection of their bhav, and every action is related to Sri Krishna Seva. So Nijkar Parikushta, to whom you have nourished with your own hand, Sayam Pravishta. This she Kurangi has entered here. Shashimukh Laltagi Sannidhav Te. She is Laltam Gi Sannidhav. She is Laltangi. Lalitangi. That's one. She has a very beautiful Ang. Lalit Angi. She is having very beautiful Ang. So, Laltangi, this beautiful Kurangi is entering in this Kunj. Sannidhav, in your Sannidhi, in your accompaniment, in your near.
In your presence.
In your presence. Kuru Sakrapam Apange Kinchit Antattarange. So, Kuru Sakrapa Apange. Just you bestow your eyes on it. So, Prapadrishti. You should bestow your Prapadrishti on it. Yes, your glance on it. Merciful glance. Yes.
Affection.
So, Kuru Sakrapam Apange. So your a slight seed you should throw on it. Kinchit atta kinchit antarange. Kinchit antarange. Kinchit
Tarangi.
Kuru sakrapam apange kinchit antarange. Something is missing here. So, Kinta anchat tarange. Anchat tarange. Kinchit anchat tarange. So, anchat means adopting. So, some babes are, she is by adopting some babes of kindness, you should bestow your sight on her. Kinchit anchat tarange. That means accepting the tarang, the babes of your krapa. You should give your sight on her. Kinchit anchat tarange. Anchat tarange. Cha is mixed. Bhavatavat kritartha pritayete samartha. Bhavatavat kritartha pritayete samartha. So, she may be fulfilled. She may be get the perfection. Bhavatu pat kritartha. So that this harini, this she, deer, can get kritartha, the perfection. Pritayete samartha. And then she will be able, she will be competent for your preeti, to your preeti. That means she will be a part of your preeti, an object of your preeti. So preeti samartha. So she will love you as well as she will be a object of your preeti. Again, Nijkar Parikushta, you have fed the grass to her. Same Pravishta. She has entered here. O Shashimukhi, you are having the face like Chandrama. Laltangi. This very beautiful, with these beautiful limbs, this Harini has entered here. Sannidhavte Kurangi. In your appearance, in your presence, she has come here. Kuru Sakrapam Apange. Kinchit Anchat Tarange. where some babes are coming of kripa, kindness. By that kripa, you bestow your sight on her, on this kurangi, this mrigi or bear. Bhavatavat kritartha. By that she will be kritarth and pritayate samartha. And now she will be able to competent. She will be became competent to your services. Pritayate samartha. So this is also preksha. If you will bestow your kindness, then she will be a perfect. She will be a perfect person. So this is upreksha. By your kindness, she will get the perfection. So this is upreksha. So bhavat kritartha pritayate samartha. नव किसलय बुद्धिया जातितोंतर विशुद्धिया अरुण पद कमलंते स्वादितम कृष्ण कांते त्वरितम उपसरंती तो सखी नाम बहंती कर सरसिज घातम या विधत्ते प्रिया. नाउ नव किसलय बुद्धिया जातितोंतर विशुद्धिया Arun Pad Kamalamte. While this Harini is this deer is seeing your reddish palm of your feet.
Sole of your feet.
Yes. So toe. Sole of your feet. So palm is this. So now Krishna Buddhya. So she is considering it and taking it. This is a very beautiful new leaf. So she want to lick it and just grasp it. So this Harini is seeing your feet, the reddishness of your feet, and Navakisla Buddhya, thinking it that they are a new leaves. Your feet are just like a new leaves. Now Krishna Dutya. Jatitonta Vishuddhya. Though this Harini is Jatitahaman naturally, Anta Vishuddha is very gentle and very clean in her heart. So she does not have any crookedness or any chal kapat. She didn't have any bad things in her heart. So Jatito Antar Vishuddha, her mind is very much clean and not any maliciousness. Pure, very pure. And Arun Pad Kamalamte, and seeing your Arun Pad Kamal, reddish Charan Kamal, Swaditum, she is greedy and to take, lick it, and Swaditum, grasp it. O Krishna Kante, O Shri Radhike, Tvaritam Upsaranti, she is rushing to it. So that Harini is rushing to your lotus feet. Tat Sakhinam Bahanti, Kar Sarsij Ghatam. And while she is rushing to your feet, the Sakhi who are surrounding you, they are pushing her away. So Tat Sakhinam, by your Sakhi, Kar Sarsij Ghatam, they are pushing that bear with their hands. And they are not getting them near to you. They are not allowing her near to you. Yes, not allowing her to near to you. So Tasakinam Kar Sarsij Ghatam. She is beaten by the Kar Sarsij Hasta Kamal of Sakina. So due to that, Yam Vidhatti Priyatam. Ya Vidhatti Priyatam. Now, as she is checked, so the Harini is Priyatam. is returned. So now she is returned. Very beautiful and attractive scene. Yeah. The Harni is rushing to the lotus feet of Sri Radharani, and Sakhis are checking her, and due to that checking, she is now returned. It is now she is now returned. Ya vidhate praya. And it is also Swabhavukti Alankar.
This is Krishna's,
Yes.
Krishna's law or Radharani law?
Both maybe, but here both are reddish and she maybe Krishna's. Yes, because bluishness is also there, and a new couple or new leaf has a reddishness as well as the bluishness mixed. So towards Shri Krishna.
No, he's asking about the Kurangi.
The Kurangi is
Harin
Radha
Krishna की है या राधा की है?
यहाँ पर मुझे राधा की लग रही है, पर कृष्ण की भी हो सकती है.
It can be Krishna's also.
Uh-huh.
He's saying it appears
Yes.
to be Radha's, but it could be Krishna's deer also.
Yes, because Shri Krishna has the bluish color as well as the reddish color, and Shri Radhika has the reddish color as well as the golden color. So, but as he is giving the simile to the newly born leaf, so that newly born leaf is much more similar to Shri Krishna. And but both Shashimukha tabu phela matra bhoge sakhela. This Harini is very much fortunate that O Shashimukhi, O Chandramukhi, moonlight face, कुछ ऐसे ही क्या होता है चंद्रमुखी moon face.
One whose face is like the moon. Moon-faced one.
moon-faced
One moon-faced one.
So Chandramukhi, O Chandramukhi, Shashimukhi, तब फेला मात्र भोगे सकेला. This Kurangi always have sakhela, means much more keen interest in your phela mat, your remittances. So remittance. So she want to take the Mahaprasadam of you, of yours. So yours Mahaprasad. So tava phela matra bhoge. She want to consume the remittance of you, and most because she is the she is not only a animal. She is a sakhi also. Everything is sakhi here. So she always she is always interested in the remittance of Shri Radha, Mahaprasad of Phela love. So Phela love is a special thing. That means Shri Radharani has used it, or Shri Krishna has used it and touched it with his lips. Then it will be called Phela. The thing that is left, that is remittance. But Phela love is much more greater. And then which is touched and which is mixed with the slava of Shri Radha Krishna. So that is Adharam. Yes, the appropriate word is Adharam. So Adharam. So she is very much fond of that Phela. So tau Phela matra bhoge sakhela. Sakhela means interested in your Phela love. Tau padjal pana mod matra bhana. And see the devotee ship of this Harini. that she is Padjal Pana Matra Avadhana. She always want to get the Charnamritam of your feast. And Avadhana, she is very much conscious that where I can get the Charnamrita of Shri Radha. So Pad Jal Pan Amod Matra. So the relishment amod of that she is Avadhana. She is very much conscious that where I can get the Charnamrita. Api Bhavat Avaloka Bhav Sanjat Shoka. And while she does not get a glance of your face, then Bhavat Avalok Abhav. That means the absence of your glance. Then Jat Shoka. She becomes very much full of shock. Grief. Tav Mukh Shashi Bimba Lok Matra Lamba. Hey Sakhi, she is always have only one ablam, one support that she can see your face. So Tav Shashi Bimba, your face, Avalok Matra Avalamba. That is the only avalam, that's only the support for her life. So this Swabhavakti or Atshayokti hyperbole. She, the support of her life is your face, seeing of your face. So that is not Atshayokti. Here it is Swabhavakti. Otherwise, it may be in all the other places, it may be the hyperbole, but here it is Swabhavakti. So Shashi Mukha, Mukha Shashi Bimba Lok Matra Avalam. Hari. Should I repeat? No. So Hari Ati Kutkite Netrugam Mimite. And Sri Krishna is very much rasik and very much curious. Kutki. She is very much rasik. Almost
Very curious.
Yes. So he is very much rasik, as well as he is very much curious. And just he want to check that does this Harini has the similar eyes to Sri Radharani or not? So he is just getting the measurement that how big the eyes of this Harini is there. So he's measuring the length of that Harini and then say, no, still it is lacking some centimeters or some millimeters she is getting lacking. So the netra of Sri Radharani is bigger and much more beautiful than this Harini. So Harini Atiputki, being very much curious, Kautuhalya, te netra yugnam mimite. O Harini, Sri Krishna is measuring the length of this Harini. Mimite means measuring. Measurement, taking the measurement. Nain yogam ayam prem yasya pramaya. Yasya means of this mrigi. Nain yogam. Shri Krishna is measuring the length of this mrigi. Nain yogam. Amaya prem. This Harini also has a prem that is without any maya or selfishness. Amaya prem. prem. So the prem of Harini is also without Maya, without any selfishness. So no Maya is there. So Nayan Yogam Amaya Prem Yasya Pramayo. Seeing, Pramayo means considering or imagining that she has a selfish, selfishless prem in her eyes. So Sri Krishna is just saying that selfishness is there. Actually, it is in Sri Radhika, but the beauty and the length is similar or not. So to that, to check it, Sri Krishna is just getting the measurement of your eyes. So Nayan Yogam Amaya Prem Yasya. Seeing the Amaya Prem, selfishness, Rahit Prem, Pramayo, thinking it, imagining it. Shri Krishna is Mimite. Mimite is the word. Shri Krishna is measuring the length of her eyes. This is also very amazing. Measurement of eyes. Kimapi Bimal Mukta Malaya Charu Bhakta Niyatam Upamimayo Sanshayam Nirtadhana. Kimapi Bimal Mukta Malaya Charu Vakta. And just sometimes Sri Krishna have the garland or the garland of pearls in his hand, pearls in his hand, and just saying the shining of this Harini and the shining of this pearl are equal or not. So sometimes by measurement, see, and sometimes to check the shining of the eyes of Harini and the shining of her pearls. Shri Krishna is also checking and comparison between these two things. So Kimapi Bimal Mukta Malaya, a very beautiful pearl mala Shri Krishna garlanding, Shri Krishna is bearing, and Charu Bhakta, and Charu Bhakta means not Bhakta, Bhakta, and Charu Bhakta. So the sweetness and the beautifulness of that Charata, of that eyes, she is listening. She is he is listening. He is comparing. Niyatam Upamimaya. And in this way, he is getting the Upamimaya. Upamimaya means he is doing the upma. That is noun, the verb that is made of a noun. That is called nam dhatu. Sometimes we use the noun as verb. As I have handed over it. Hand is a noun and handed over. Handed. We are using the thing as a, so that is a nam dhatu. So in this she here upamimayo. Upamimayo means Krishna is given simile to it. Upamimayo, that means comparison. Upamimayo means comparing. So niyatam upamimayo sanshayam nirvana, and to remove his doubt, Shri Krishna is on one hand taking the garland of that pulse in his hand, and on the other hand just lapping and petting that Harini. He is gazing that which one is much more shiny. So I'm getting this so very beautiful scene. And Shri Krishna is just comparing that which is much more shiny, this pearl or the eyes of this Harini. And sometimes he compare the length of Harini and the length of Sri Radharani. Sometimes the shining of pearl and the shining of the Harini. So in this way, Balihari, out of imagination, this scene is out of imagination. Jana poche Ravi, wahan poche Kavi. So this. So Hare Ati Kutki, this is the Kutkiness. He is very much kautuful, curiosity is there, curious. So Hare Ati Kutki, Hari is very much curious. Netra Yugma Mimite, he sometimes get the measurement of the length of the eyes of Harini. Then Yugam Amaya Prem, the eyes that bears the selfishness, right? Without selfishness, the prem in that Harini. Yasya Pramayo. And Shri Krishna thinking Pramayo, getting the result, getting the conclusion that these eyes does not have any selfishness. Then he measure the length of the eyes. Kimapi Bimal Mukta Malya Charmukta. And sometimes he compare the shining of the Harini, eyes of Harini with his pearl necklace. Iti negative bhaktya sharika prema bhaktya. In this way, Sarika is speaking, reciting. So, it is Nigadita Bhaktya Sarika Prema Bhaktya. The Prem Bhakti Sarika is saying in this way. Sukhad Pad Padartha Vach Muttapanartham. And his pad, his selection of words as well as the meaning and suggestion that is coming out of that words are vacham utthapanartham, and the meaning that is the vacham that is by abhidha, lakshana and vyanjana. So vacham utthapanartham, what is speaking? Sukhad pad padartha vacham utthapanartham. So in this way, Sarika is reciting, and her selection of pad was very much sukhad, very much attractive, and very much pleasant. And padartha, the meaning is also very much gives the pleasure. Vacham utthapanartham. And in this way, Shri Priya and Lal both are listening, and they will react by speaking. So, vacham utthapanartham, to make Shri Yoga Sarkar react, this Sarika is saying in this way. Because while Shri Krishna will listen, and if a wise person will listen the poetic expression, then automatically he praises it, and sometimes he gives the similar things according to that. So vacham utthapanartham, to manifest their poetic speech. Sarika is reciting this poetry. So it is Nigadita Bhaktya Sarika Prem Bhaktya. Prem Bhakti Sarika Nigadita Bhaktya recited in this way. So that seeing the Sukhad Pad, very beautiful selection of words and padartha, the meaning of those words. So meaning are of four types. One is abhidha, that means direct meaning. The second is vyanjan, lakshana, where one meaning is left and the other meaning is taken, that is Lakshana. As Gangayam Ghoshaha, my house is in Ganga. If some person says that my house is in Ganga, so it shows that not in Ganga. In the stream, house cannot be there. So Ganga means on the bank of Ganga. So meaning of Ganga will be on the bank of Ganga. In the same way, so that is called one where one thing is left and related, the other meaning is taken. That is called Lakshana. This boy is a lari, or this boy is a bull. That means he is full, and lion means he is very much brave. So a person cannot be animal. Lion or bull, that is a animal. A person cannot be bull. So one meaning of animal is left and related meaning, either very much brave or the murkha, foolishness, that is taken. So that is called Lakshana. And Vyanjana means neither Lakshana, neither Vyanjana. The other meaning is taken. That is called Vyanjana. That means my house is in Ganga. That means my house is very cool as well as very pious. So this coolness and piousness is being reflected by saying Ganga. So Ganga means neither coolness, Ganga means neither pavitrata, but Ganga Shabd gives this reflection in the same way. So where the third meaning is taken, that is called Vyanjana. And sometimes much more meaning is also found, that is called Tatparya Vritti. As Guruji is teaching to students, and the boys, a boy at that time says that Guruji, it is evening. But his reflection is this, that now we have to perform our sandhya, we have to go for other things, we have to collect the other things, flowers from one, and we have to perform other things, fetch the water and other things. So now we are bored, and this is, lesson should be stopped here. So though he is not saying that stop the lesson, but he is saying only this thing, that it is evening. But it reflects that now you should stop. We have so many pieces of work, and otherwise we will be very much late, and now we are not having interest in lotus. So all these things are called Tatparya Vritti. So Tatparya Vritti is called Dirghataram Nyaya. As a warrior hits the arrow, so that arrow first pierces the kavach, shield, then it pierces the cloth, then it pierces the body, skin, then gradually blood and flesh and the bone and the marrow, and then it will take the prana. At last it will take prana. So that is called Dirghataram Nyaya. So gradually it is getting inner and inner. It will get inner and inner. And at last, what is the purpose? If the purpose is solved, then it will be called Tatparya Vritti. So Vaishnava always accept the Tatparya Vritti. They also accept all the things, but other persons only accept Lakshana Vritti or Abdha Vritti. But Vaishnava always accept the Tatparya Vritti. So here, Sukhad Padartha, the selection of the words as well as the meaning that is come the four type of meaning, Abhidha, Lakshana, Vyanjana, and Tatpari. Those padartha, vacham utthapanartham, padartham vacham. So whatever suggestion is coming, whatever shabda vritti, Abhidha, Lakshana, Vyanjana, and Tatpari, by these shabda vritti, the vacham utthapanartham, they will react. That means Sri Radha Krishna will also listening it. They will react. So vacham utthapanartham, this sarika is reciting some things. Yad kimapi viremuhu patraha tam viremuhu. While kimapi viremuhu, Sri Sarika took the gap, viram. So while kimapi viremuhu, in the middle, while he take the pause at that time, patra stampranemuhu. The patri, other birds was also saluting her. Some Kusuta Nukunja, they all was together to that Nukunj, where Sarika was reciting and singing. All other birds, they also together there. Prapta Sambodha Punja, and they became very much happy. So Prapta Sambodha Punja. And the Sarika is saying that Atishayana Satrishtam Bodhyamas Krishtam. In this way, Shayanam Bodhyamas Krishtam, they await Shri Krishna. Vitatihi Rapi Shukanam, Krishna Harshot Sukanam. And at that time, the Shukanam Vitati, the line of all peacock, all the parrots, Krishna Harshot Sukanam, they also want to give the harsha, joy to Shri Krishna. Shravana Sukhad Somgai, Snigdha Shabdartha Ramgai. They recite some speeches that is Shravana Sukhad, that is very much sweet to one's ear. And Snigdha Shabdartha Ramgai, where the selection of Shabda was, words was very much smooth and sweet. And the Artha was also very much sweet. So the sweetness of one's voice, then sweetness of the selection of the words, then the sweetness of the meaning, and then the sweetness of the bhav, emotions, and sweetness of the suggestions, tatpari, of all these things are there. And the one thing is also more, at that time, the support of other instrument is also being used. Then the poetry becomes much more sweeter. So Madhuram Madhur. So Shukanam, Shravan Sukhad Somgai. Their voice is very much sweet. Their meaning, shabda, selection are very sweet. The meaning, arthi is very sweet, as well as the bhav and the suggestion, both are very much sweet. Sukhad Somgai, Snigdha Shabdartha Ramgai, Sarasa Tar Manalpai, and they are very saras. And Analpai means they are vivid. Anal, vivid. Anal means the quantity, they are also very vast. Pujitai Siddha Kalpai. All Shukha also Pujitai. They started to make noise, and Siddha Kalpai. Their speaking was also just like a Siddhu Amrit. So they all. Pranaya Rasagabhira, Char Shabdartha Dhira, Kal Madhu Sumadhur Kantha, Prem Jalte Shwakuntha, Sati Samay Viveke, Wodhyan Chakureke, Nakhalu Dagdha, Kajakali Vimutha. So Pranaya Ras Gambhira, they are very profound in Pranaya Ras, Prem Ras, Pranaya Ras Gambhira. Charu Shabdarth Dhira, very beautiful words and its meaning. They are very dhira, very much dhairya or great among the meaning and the earth. Meaning as well as the selection of earth. So they are very expert, dhir, in using shabd and earth. So there is three types of expression. One is called Vaidharvi Riti, other is Panchali Riti, and other is Gauli Riti. So three Ritis are found. In Vaidharvi Riti, Komal Kant Padavali is used, very sweet, and the subject matter is also of love and very delicate and interesting, attractive. So that is Vaidharvi Riti. As Vaidharvi Riti is used in Sri Jayadev Kavi, Git Govind. Lalit Lavanga Lata Parishilan Komal Malay Sharire. There he will not use this part. He will use always kantha dhvani, ka, cha, this dhvani. He will use not the murdhani dhvani. He will not use. Not a very complex compounds. He will not use. And the bhasha is very sweet and full of melody, and the meaning is also very sweet. So that is Vaidharvi Riti. In Panchali Riti, the ornamentation is much more found. Alankara in bhasha. So ornaments, the figures of speech are very much used there. And in Gaudi Riti, the complex sentences and the complex language is used. In that, the Kathin and compound compounds, those are used. So here, the Madhur Vaidharvi Riti is here used, and they are used very Komal Kant Padavali, very sweet and smooth and melodious words are used. So Pranaya Ras Gambhira, Char Shabdat Dhira. They have the feeling of a Pranaya Ras and Char Shabdat Dhira. They are using very char, sweet and mild and smooth Shabda. Kal Sumadha Kantha, and that was recited, that was presented by very sweet Kant. Prem Jalpeshu Akuntha. And these Pakshi, these Shuk are never blunt in reciting Krishna Lila and Prem Jal. So they always speak very beautiful dialogues, Prem Jal. So they are Prem Jalpeshu Akuntha. They are not blunt. That means continuously they will speak and speak. They will not stop. So Sate Samay Viveke, Bodhyan Chakra Eke. Even then, among them, one person, one Shuk Eke, means some very wise Shuk. Samay Viveke. He has the Samay Vivek. That time is going on. So, Samay Vivek, he has the Samay Vivek of a consideration of time. Bodhyan Chakra Eke. So then he, Bodhyan Chakra, he warned Sri Krishna, Bodhyan Chakra, warned Sri Radha Krishna that you should stop. So they suggested to stop their Prem Lila. And this is universal truth that nakhalu bat vibagdha kali kali vimugdha. The wise persons never became vimugdha, confused, seeing the kali kali. So this is the quality of a wise person, that he speaks only seeing the time. So without time, while he sees that the time is getting over and persons are getting bored, then immediately he stops his lecture. So, Nakhal Vivagdha Kali Kali Vimugdha. The wise persons are not vimugdha, never confused by according to time. So they do everything according to time, not they never surpasses the time. So, so other Shuk was trying to say something, but one Shuk, that means Sri Vyasanandan Shuk, he immediately at that time said the right thing and right suggestion, that the conclusion is this, that you Sarkar, you now go proceed to your homes. In this way, Sri Shukdev said, Vrindavan Bihari Lahal.
Yeah.
And it is a Arthantaranyas Alankar is there, where by specific, the general rule is described. So this is a general rule, that Nakhalu Vivagdha Kali Kali Vimugdha. This is a proverb, or this is a general rule. General. Jai, jai, jai.
Jai Jai.
Jai.
Prasad.
Oh,
Come from
Acho, Thakur.
already.